Lloyd, thanks very much for talking to us after that. Very flat performance and a hugely disappointing game. 1-0 loss to Eastbourne. Where did it go wrong?
For me, was an effort. We worked hard as a side, but ultimately Eastbourne did a really good job. They came here with a game plan. They were very narrow. They wanted to stifle the game. They did that very, very well. My biggest disappointment again was conceding from, I know it was a penalty, but ultimately it was a set piece that caused the penalty, not defending properly in our box. It's been a story of our season so far. I've let people know exactly how I feel about that in the dressing room at half time. In the second half, I thought we come out. I thought we kept the ball well. We had good possession, but we huffed and puffed, didn't create any chances. So we can criticise a style of play that Eastbourne used today, but it was effective. They did a good job. They didn't have another chance in the game, but ultimately, nor did we. So we didn't really create anything. So I look around the dressing room at the quality we've got, the ability we've got, and I think do some of our good players opt out when the going gets tough, or do they roll their sleeves up, get the game by the scruff of the neck, and take control of the positive opportunities that we could get? And I don't think we did that today, and that's a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we obviously had to make a few changes, sort of late changes with Tolo out of the game. But as you say, we had enough quality there to still win that game. It just didn't click today.
It didn't click, and probably the best way of summing it up, we had loads of set pieces in the first half, loads of deliveries that we can put into good areas that we can attack where we should look dangerous. Every single one of them, 5 or 6 of them in the first half, just hit the first man. Didn't even hit their heads, was hitting their knees or volleys away. And I thought the players hitting them dead balls that have had real good quality lately looked dejected because of it, never lifted themselves out of their own slump of performance. And that doesn't mean they didn't work hard, because they all gave everything, but they accepted it wasn't their day. And sometimes you can't do that. You've got to stand up to it and go, right, I'm not accepting this. I'm going to be better than I was just then. And we didn't do that today all over the park. So I don't want to get into criticising individuals. I want to criticise the management team. We've got to do better to make sure that we have better opportunities on the pitch to create more chances. Yes, we're limited on players today. We're working really hard, as you know, to bring players in. And that highlights it today that we still need more quality in forward areas. But, we're working really hard to bring people in.
Yeah, Jack Dixon being sent off is not going to help going forward. He was on a knife edge, wasn't he? Right from the beginning of the second half, he had his final warning.
Yeah, and Jack with his experience needs to stay on the pitch there. But the referee, I don't like to get into referee conversations, but I said to the referee at half time, you've booked Jack because you made a mistake. Their players hold on to Will. Players then moan and frustrate at the referee. The referee then books someone. No one was swearing at the referee. When the referee booked me, and the referee booked me because I said to him, you've sent Jack off there because of the mistake you made in the first half. I didn't shout, I didn't holler, and he came over and booked me. He said, I don't like your comment. And I'm like,
oh, really?
But that goes on the pitch. That's why Gary's not playing today, because of the standard of refereeing, the acceptance of mistakes. When I make a mistake, and we made some mistakes today as a management team, we didn't do enough to create chances, and we have to change our shape and be more dynamic. So I take that on the chin. I hope my players take on the chin that they could do better, but I also think officials need to go, I might have made a mistake there, and be a little bit more humble about that rather than blame players and start throwing cards around for no reason. But we're a victim of that all season. We're missing players today because of dissent. We've got more bookings because of dissent today. I'm guilty of that as well, so I apologise. I want to apologise to the fans because they've come here, paid their money, and I don't think we've given them their value for money as a side, because we just weren't creative enough and weren't attacking enough in our possession. I want to play front-footed all the time. I want to play aggressive football, and that means pushing forward. I'm not talking about tackling. I'm talking about how we want to create opportunities, and I don't think all over the pitch we did that today.
No, and Kane Penn, that was quite a hard match for him to be sort of parachuted into. Looks a very good player, but it just wasn't the game today.
Let's be clear. Kane wasn't playing until 1:30. Then he's playing left back. Then he's playing centre midfield. Then he's playing right wing. And it's because we're limited on options going forward. We've got some really good young players on the bench, but they're defenders, some of them, and they can't really affect the game. So we need to bring some more options in. Forget, that Gary's injured. Even if Gary's on the pitch, if Gary's playing today and we're still not creating chances, we need different options from the bench. But we really missed him today, and it showed that we missed him. But we still had enough quality on the pitch to create opportunities, and we didn't create any. So, we've lost other games since I've been in charge, and I said we've missed chances and we should have done more. Didn't miss any today. We didn't create any, and that's a disappointing thing.
Yeah, so obviously it's a big game next Saturday against Croydon. Will Dicko be missing for that? I suppose.
Yeah, Dicko will now be missing. Gary Lockyer will be missing for his suspensions.
Oh, he's still suspended?
Yeah, Gary will be suspended next week. Dicko will now be suspended next week. So, again, we're going to be short on numbers. I don't know if any of the 4 that were out today that, senior first-team players will be fit again, which makes it awkward. But every game's a big game. I keep saying it, Jez. I don't care if we're playing Croydon and it's our previous manager. What I care about is we've got 10-odd games till the end of the season, and I'm challenging the players to step up to want to win every one of them, so we have the right attitude within the club, the right positive side that move into next season to deliver what we want to deliver as a side, and we're underachieving at the moment.
Yeah, well, it's a good job we got that friendly on Tuesday. That's going to help. And then hard work on Thursday to get ready. Bad luck today. That's, I guess, all we can say.
Well, I don't think it's bad luck. I think it was underperforming, not bad luck. So luck sometimes comes into it, and that weren't it today.
Okay, well, thanks for talking to us. You're clearly very disappointed, and it's good of you to face up.
No worries.